Because for those are orange.
Here's an orange highlighter.
I'm starting the
That's
stream
yellow.
while you argue about
Yeah.
this.
This is the most interesting thing that's going to happen to us tonight, so...
It's
This is red.
That is pretty red.
it's the fucking Twitter
This is not
dress
the
thing
same
all over
difference.
again.
It is. This is...
There you go. Here's red.
Except
Oh,
there's
no.
a right answer.
Earlier,
There's a right answer to this
earlier he
guy.
literally stood up to show us something, and we all learned that he does not, in fact, wear pants at all.
Oh, is that what the giggling was earlier? I literally came out of Cass's room and I was about to go down there and yell at you, but you were just giggling like you were a schoolgirl about
That had
something.
just seen Chris without his pants. Yeah. He's so
yeah.
casual about
Yeah.
it too. It just fucking kills me. It was fantastic. Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of Orchard Quarter videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream at Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my wonderful friends, some wearing pants, some less than that.
Would you like
Chris,
to guess which one?
the answer's made by playing
The
Gottwald,
answer is more than
Ironhorn,
one.
the Minotaur Rune Knight fighter.
Oh, I'll never tell whether I'm wearing pants. at
They're
any given
playing
moment.
Sombra Geddes, the Lizard Folk School of Necromancy Wizard.
Pants? No pants. Nobody knows.
Raymond playing Mac, the Turtle Drake Warden Ranger.
I might be wearing two pants.
There you go. Maybe between the average of all of us, we have
Yeah,
the
he's
correct
making up
number
for
of pants.
yeah.
And Reese playing Twirl, the Kenku Fathomless Warlock / Fighter.
49ers are an FBI psyop to get Donald Trump elected again.
I know that's the Chiefs, I think, and
Oh my God.
Taylor Swift, I think.
What?
I don't know. I can't keep up. People hate what they don't understand, and nobody understands Taylor Swift. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D videos, reviews, and Let's Plays on the channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series, Crafting the Deep, every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. Shout out to new patrons this week. Eric. Different Eric spells it differently. For our campaign, we use Roll20net for
I
video
thought
chat.
you were
We
waiting for yourself to answer for a second.
I was too. I was like,
you paused a little too long. I'm like, Eric, that's you. You're Eric.
Did you sign up for the Patreon again? Gotta
Yeah.
boost those numbers. Music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on...
I spilled whiskey all over my pants.
Shout out to the new soundboard. Shout out to Steve, I
That
think it
one
was,
surprised me.
who emailed
Spilled
me.
whiskey all over my pants.
Emailed me and said, "I've got a soundbite for you." And it was that one, which is great. The other soundbite, by the way, was from Princes of the Fucking Apocalypse from like 7 years ago. It was way too long for me to include, but go to our Discord server, go to the Prince of the Apocalypse channel. I linked to it. I timestamped it, and it still had me in tears all these years later. So I love that some of these hilarious moments can be...
So,
Deep callback.
back to the first one. That means there was a time period where Chris wore pants.
yeah,
Ooh, that's a good point. Just recently too, he was wearing pants, or was he? And he was lying.
I thought I was covering. Yeah, I might have spilled whiskey on my boxers. That's
Chris just getting his dick
I'm
wet.
still playing
Previously
D&D.
on Call from the Deep. The Neverwinter docks were under siege. The zoo crew had battled their way through the blockade and the harbor. Finally, disembarking at the city docks, where hordes of Sawagan were killing and capturing victims. At the same time, a massive tentacled whale hauled itself onto the shore, opened its mouth, and unleashed an army of sea spawn upon the meager defenders,
Are we
threatening to
still playing D&D?
overwhelm the city's defenses. The party had their hands full. That was the other snooze soundbite. The party had their hands full with the Sawagan attacking a nearby warehouse. They charged forward, rescuing victims from nets and shark-infested waters. Mac and Gottwald formed a tag team in the warehouse, Gottwald absorbing blows while Mac fired deadly arrows, drawing the Sawagan commander for an epic battle. Cheese helped keep the rest off Savra as she fired off spells on the docks, but a massive tentacle from the monster brought her down. A nearby sea spawn tried to drag her body away, but Mac downed it with a double tap. With the Sawagan down, Gottwald charged across the docks toward the sea spawn. The area was strewn with death and destruction. and he saw the injured harbor master get buried under rubble. Sea spawn continued to pour out, and the party was either badly injured or unconscious. Suddenly, a gold-scaled dragonborn materialized out of magical mist, bashing several sea spawn with a magic warhammer and breathing golden flame. Paladins stormed out of the gates to form up behind him. At the same time, a ghostly ship materialized out of a dark fog, heading upriver. Arrows seemed to pass right through it as the ship headed deeper into the city. Kalinar screamed for the party to follow the ship and protect the city, as he and his cohorts charged at the monstrous whale. You're still in the thick of it.
We're still in it.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
So technically, I'll put you back on this map, but you guys are basically being told to GTFO.
I want to know what this one is.
My friend, everything gets pulled out of my ass.
Where we found that one in
I
the
think
crafting last week? Or
I think I
weeks
just
ago?
said that last week. I think me
Yeah, I think it
and
was last week.
the one from Raymond just came last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Do we know who Kalinar is, or is he just a glowing paladin that?
This would be the equivalent of seeing, like, Taylor Swift leap off of the city gates with her flaming sword and fire breath and charge forward into the tentacled monstrosity.
That would be pretty weird.
That would be pretty weird.
But awesome.
But awesome. No, in terms of celebrity status, yes, it was. This would definitely be a major celebrity in this world. Somebody who is known as a hero, a high up. He's one of the highest ranking members of the Order of the Gauntlet. Yeah, just definitely would recognize. Not necessarily, in this day and age, it wouldn't be like you've even seen this figure, but like you've heard tales and the description matches and all that. You might have seen like, crude drawings and things, but yeah, it'd probably be a bit of a celebrity moment.
Oh my god! I need to go get a selfie. Cheese, come back, swim up here. Is that purple thing still there?
Well, yeah, you guys are still toward. Yeah, so the war is still going on, but right now, Kalinar has charged a bunch of. I haven't updated the tokens anywhere, but the paladins are charging, and I have described a ghostly ship suddenly materializing as if part of this armada, but seems to be unlike everything else, which is stopping and kind of attacking the docks. It's just going straight up the river. In fact. We can see, let's see.
I'm still dead, by the way.
You are unconscious, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so there is this situation. So you guys are still on the harbor, and this ship is like there. So you notice it is just going right up the river. Now, this is concerning for two reasons. One, all the arrows and things that are like firing at it are going right through it. And two, especially you, Gottwald, you would know that a ship of that size wouldn't even be able to go up this river. Like it's just too shallow. And there's also giant fucking bridges, which if you will say you can see a little bit from where you were, this thing just starts passing through one of the bridges, like just ghost style.
Well, if it's completely intangible, it's no threat to anyone.
And yet,
Let's leave it
Kalinar is
alone.
like, no. It still seems pretty threatening, and it seems like it's on a mission. Like, everything else seems like it's just kind of wanton death and destruction. You may get the idea that Swagner are trying to capture people, but otherwise it's just kind of a blitzkrieg style. But this thing seems to be on a mission going upriver.
All right.
Now, yeah, you
But
guys...
We don't know exactly where. We just know upriver. Somewhere.
You just know upriver somewhere, yeah. And you've got the gates open, and Kalinar is screaming at you to basically go, and he'll hold the line. You guys can, before you GTFO, swipe that crate that I mentioned last time, which is full of some
that crate.
potions. Which you all can quickly help yourselves to. spoils of
Oh.
the city, I guess.
Oh, there's some.
So inside this crate, there are 6 potions of healing, 4 potions of greater healing, and 1 each of the following: potion of growth, potion of water breathing, potion of mind reading, and potion of resistance.
Oh. Well, first things first, we'll take one of those greater healing potions and pour it down Savra's throat.
Yeah.
No, Sava's good. Just let her get her 8.
She just needs to sleep it off.
Yeah, I'll sleep it off. It's
Sorry,
fine.
Savra. Sorry, Savra. Your services are needed.
Since Sava don't got no spell slots, she'll
No,
sleep it off.
must
It's
come
fine.
No
back.
sleep for you.
All right. What's the greater healing one?
Sabra,
Oh,
however, I
yeah,
do
that's
need you
that.
to give me a lingering injury save, since you did
No.
go down.
No.
Going from a
Yeah, I
character
gotta
with
roll the greater healing.
all kinds of con saves to...
Hey, 14. I'll take that. That's half my hit points.
That's a good potion, yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Lingering injury.
yeah, DC 15 con saving throw.
Oh, I think I have advantage on con
That was
saving
thunder.
throws.
Ooh.
It seems to have subsided here, but it was going pretty strong like half an hour ago.
Is it this one? Oh, I only have a advantage when I'm trying to maintain concentration. Damn it. All right.
Not
That's
quite
the blood.
enough. Yeah.
No.
All right, get to roll on that lingering injury table.
Yay.
Unless you have some
Jesus
inspiration.
Christ.
You can either have a crippled arm or leg.
I mean, I have a 0 strength, so having disadvantage on strength throws is not going to make much difference.
Yeah.
So, and you really only need 1 arm to do magic, so it's fine. Yeah.
This other arm's just superfluous
Yeah,
superfluous at this point.
Yeah.
All right, Savra gets the crippled arm. Thankfully, you
I
are in a
don't
city
wield
this
I
time,
don't
but
wield weapons, so it's a good choice.
the city might not be in a state where they can necessarily help you at the moment. Also, you guys can jump out of this harbor and get into the city streets, and because of our nice rules with the much shortened to short rest, you can all get a short rest. Basically, just literally hunker down. Like, I picture just rushing in through the gates, like laying down by the wall and just like catching a breather for a second. You still hear the shouts of battle and stuff behind you, but you see Toril.
Hey guys. I was hiding under the dock for a minute.
Once again, I need to point out that while some giant tentacled monstrosity is in our line of sight, Toril has disappeared. And then as soon as we're out of the line of sight, Toril appears.
Hey, I have tentacle envy, okay?
Is it tentacle envy or is it some sort of Superman situation?
Toril,
Are you secretly?
Like evil Superman?
He just puts the bird cloak back on.
Exactly. You're
He
a
takes off
giant
the
tentacle monster.
monster, puts the bird cloak back on, Toril the bird.
That's right.
Toril, you have felt your mind and sanity being assaulted during this entire fight, like as if almost like like you were a bee and the queen was like trying to command you, and you were trying everything you can to resist it, and then you feel I was gonna say a light, but whatever that would be, a tentacle, I guess. I don't know. Whatever force of comfort for you deeper within the city, and it calls to you, but it also calls. It seems to pull you in kind of a worried tone. At the same time, you see that ghost ship going up this river and deeper into the city. You feel very concerned about this.
The ghost ship is probably going to be something real bad soon. We need to stop it or not.
Or let bad things happen. Either one.
Or
Do you know what it is doing or where it is going, my friend?
Well, based on my calculations and my eyeballs, it looks like it's going up the river into the city. And I've got a real bad feeling about this.
I thought you were going to say boo boo. I got a real bad feeling.
Hey,
Boo
boo boo. You all can get a short rest at this point. I did put your tokens on there in case you should need them. Savra, I will give you another use of your arcane recovery as well.
Ooh.
So if you guys could help me stop it, so I'll stop having this bad feeling, I'd appreciate it. I'm getting slightly anxious.
Do not wish to contribute to your anxiety. And we must protect the city, yes?
I think my anxiety trumps everything else.
I don't care about the city. All right. I've got 2 hit dice to roll.
Equal to.
Hey, I'm full health.
Really?
I feel great, you guys.
You don't say.
Yeah, you guys definitely catch a breather, and you still hear the sights, the sounds of battle and warfare, but it seems to be more on your side's favor. And you guys cleared out most of all of the Sawagan from that area, and even a few of the sea spawn before reinforcements arrived. And you can see on the other side, there's been a lot of fighting as well. You can tell that you guys helped hold the line here while the defenders could concentrate on the other end of the harbor and get things under control and help start rebuffing these attacks.
Do you want
As
to
you
split
all,
those potions also?
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm.
Who wants what?
Maybe one greater for everybody?
Oh, yeah.
I already used mine.
It was used on you against your wishes.
I'm guessing Galtwell wants the potion of growth.
Yeah, probably. If I run out of giant smites.
I was gonna say he actually can grow himself, but
I can, yeah.
I don't know how often you actually can do that.
I can do that.
I would like the mind reading, please.
That's good, yeah. That's a good one.
Ooh, can I have water breathing?
I just like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
I'm
Salty.
gonna dump it on the ground.
That was fun.
Yeah. And do it.
I guess
You can
one
turn it
potion
into a
healing.
giant 3
per,
times per
then-
long rest.
2 people can have 2 of them, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
Say Savra can have 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I get the resistance one as well?
No, there's 6 potions of healing also.
The regular healing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
6,
yeah, I'll take
6 healing, 4 greater healing, and then 1 each of the other ones I listed. It's a tailgate now.
Yeah, you can take the resistance if you want. Doesn't say what kind of resistance.
It
You
doesn't.
could you give cheese a potion of growth?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun.
That's interesting.
Let me
How long
see.
does potion of growth last?
I can take one. I don't know what it does though.
It makes them large, gives them.
It's the blue pill.
Yeah.
Jeez, it would be the biggest whatever he is in the world.
Whatever he is.
Oh, it's enlarge.
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And you have a plus 1d4 to attacks. To damage.
Actually, weirdly, I think the reduce would be better for cheese. If there was I think it's a different potion. Because that, I think, raises your AC or something. Like if you just want to tank. Or maybe it's your dex, I forget. Nobody ever makes themselves small.
Right.
That should be a subclass, like an Ant-Man type subclass.
You turn tiny.
I just need to go tiny.
Okay.
I do 1d1 damage each turn.
I crawl
right.
inside this guy's butt just to go big again.
I'll take the potion of rope if you don't need it.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, so Toro says we need to run after the ghost ship, right?
Yeah. It's gonna do something bad.
It's
Go shit.
Nothing good
When
comes
Why?
out of that.
when is a ghost ship gonna show up and do something good? When is it gonna show up and pass out candy?
That was last week.
Oh shit!
No, you
the
missed.
candy
Yeah, you
ghost ship?
missed. You missed the candy ghost ship.
Everyone was real happy last week.
Captain Jelly Beans.
as a
Captain Shell.
member of the Night Watch. Do I know of any secret passages through the city that will get us across faster?
Well, first you got to figure out where you're going, and you're not sure what your destination is. So you guys,
Our little boy, I'm Captain Jellybeans.
you
You want some candy?
guys want some candy? That's a fucking...
Come on to my ghost ship.
Always feel young on the ghost ship.
Bunch of parents like, well, that solves that problem.
It's parents' night out.
What is this? What's the magic car movie? Oh, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The child abductor. You guys don't know what I'm talking about.
That old classic tale.
Am I
I've heard of that
crazy?
movie. Isn't it from like the 80s or something?
It is. Yeah. Yeah. I used to watch that movie all the time as a kid. It was like that and Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. It's like 80s Disney movies. But there's a dude who walks around with a it looks like a soda pop carnival truck or something, and he sings a song and all the kids come to get treats, and then he just abducts all the children and fucks off with all the kids.
That sounds like a heartwarming family classic.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
All right.
I have never seen this movie. I have heard of it,
Really?
but I've never seen this
It's
movie.
from 1968.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like
Well.
the 80s.
Versus
Yeah.
80s.
I don't think this movie is what you're remembering it as, Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie with a child abductor.
Yeah, that's called It.
All right.
Actually, help me out. Someone must have seen the movie with the child abductor that I'm thinking of.
Isn't Black Phone, I think? Isn't that he's got
No,
like a...
I'm thinking of some old
Old
movie.
old
Black
movie?
Phone is
Okay.
also a child abductor, yes.
Yeah. So you realize you probably need to try to follow the ship, so it's the river. So you start kind of hightailing it to the river, and you note that the streets are pretty quiet, which is a stark contrast to the chaos of the harbor. Many
We're all
people...
passed out eating too many jelly beans.
Yeah, exactly.
Litter the streets.
People are peering out of their homes and buildings, frightened or curious, while others are standing in groups, gawking at the harbor walls or at the river up ahead, all pointing and whispering. Mac, you're definitely like taking charge. The rest of you may know some areas, depending on how long you've been here, but Mac would know these streets very well, so you would immediately know which way to go to get as close to the river as possible. And many people would be frightened of your group, because the context is Neverwinter's under attack, and suddenly they see this group of, frankly, non-humans armed to the teeth, suddenly strolling through the city streets. However, Mac, I don't know if we've asked about this. Do you wear some kind of uniform still, or any kind of markings from that, or do you have just generic adventuring garb?
Good question.
In any case, I do
Yeah.
think you would be fairly recognizable as just your general get up and color scheme with the bright orange, the goggles, and the fact you're a fucking turtle, which is not the most common folk to be found in Neverwinter.
I mean, it's one of those things like you're just running past people, and you're like, member of Night Watch coming through. Honor members of Night Watch behind me. Make way.
Yeah.
He's just going to say authoritatively.
Yeah.
Um,
And that seems to
Turtle.
calm a lot of people down.
yeah. He's just his turtle show is too big to wear any actual uniform, so
Yeah. You could wear like a little necklace or a patch or something. I don't know.
yeah. So But no, he's just gonna yell it out authoritatively. It's his way through.
Okay. Yeah, official watch business. Yeah, people seem pretty worried. A lot of people, some folks even ask you like, what's going on? Are the, you know,
Are the children safe?
yeah, I mean, a lot of people, people near the walls might have a better idea, but as you start getting deeper into the city, you're still trying to like follow the river, but at this point, you don't even see the ship. You guys took a brief rest, and you're trying to just kind of hustle along at a, decent little jog, I would expect. And a lot of people even start trying to call after you and ask questions, just as people would in the middle of a disaster situation. Like, hey, what's going on? Can we get an update? Are we under attack?
Do not worry. Continue to pray to the fathomless.
I can't hear you. He's all the way down there.
You need to pray louder so that he knows you are faithful. If you do not pray loud enough, you will perish.
Mac's just gonna yell, just stay away from the docks.
Yeah. You all continue to hustle, still follow the river. If you stop and ask anybody, they'll tell you they just saw this very scary, ghostly looking ship sailing right up the river, which was a huge cause and made everybody suddenly, even people that were starting to come out and like ask questions and stand around like people do. A lot of people fled back to their homes when they saw this huge ship come rolling in. Because again, you do not have ocean-sized vessels on this river, and B, they were literally, the ship was just people saying passing right through these giant stone bridges, like it was just ghostly. Finally, after passing the last of the stone bridges, you can spot the ghost ship looming by a large temple. Mac, you would know this is the Temple of Ogma. And as you kind of get close and slow your gait, you can see even from a distance there is still some skeletal crew milling about on the ship. And you hear the sound of screams from within the temple.
What's the Temple of Ogma? Who's Ogma?
Ogma is the god of knowledge, and typically sites that are libraries or repositories of information venerate that god. And the Temple of Ogma had been damaged along with much of the city during the eruption and cataclysm decades ago, and had only recently been fully rebuilt. In fact, Castle Never is still being rebuilt, so the temple was rebuilt before that. And it serves as a great library and a official hall of public records, and it has these underground vaults that are full of important books and scrolls. Some say second only to, on the Sword Coast, second only to the Great Library of Candlekeep.
I don't know what those ghosts want with this temple, but we have to help protect the knowledge stored within.
Mac, you would know that, like, if you were telling people about Neverwinter, or like they were advertising Neverwinter as a touristy place, Temple of Ogma would be like a top 3 place to go in the city. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so they're just ghost tourists.
That's not what I meant, but sure.
No harm then. Let's just...
we shouldn't leap to conclusion.
Right. You have to make sure we tell them about the other top spots of the city.
Got some great museums here, guys.
Yeah. Have you been to the brewery?
It's only the locals know about this place. Let's go tell them and show them a good time.
There's still there's a kind of a bit of a crowd gathering, still gawking, and maybe some of the more foolhardy or just morbidly curious, staring at the ghost ship from a very far distance where they can just see it in the distance. And as you guys kind of trot along, you notice an old man is kind of saying aloud to the others, says, I know that ship. That was the Black Scourge. I'll be damned if that wasn't Captain Black Dagger himself. King of the Seas back in the day. He's been dead for decades.
That feels right.
What are you do I recognize that name? Just from like pirate stories or anything?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Pull a history check out.
See how much I was listening to the pirate stories. Probably not a lot.
With a
Nope.
3, you do not recall. There's so many ghost pirate stories in your day. It's hard to
There's a lot, and they all
hard to
just
keep
mix
them all
together.
straight. They all start putting
Yeah.
together at some point. But yeah, even with the name of the ship and the captain, you're not pulling any information out.
What do you pirate yourself, old man?
Oh, no, not me. Just lover of stories and tales of the sea.
Well, I don't like pirates. And you know what? A couple weeks ago, I really wanted to punch a ghost, and I was not able to. So now I get to combine the two. It is great times.
I'm happy for you, son. But I do like the old library. It's where I learn a lot of these stories.
Well, we will punch the ghosts and protect the library books for you.
Okay, you all rush over to the temple. And I already described what the Temple of Ogma is. One of the most impressive buildings in Neverwinter. Recently been rebuilt. But now a trail of destruction leads to the temple. Papers and scrolls spilled on the ground. People whimpering or crying. A young priest clutches a bleeding wound, while another is putting out a small fire caused by a knocked-over lantern.
Damn it, these ghosts are not tourists.
Very, very
Causing
rude
havoc.
tourists.
They're rude, yeah. Just like ghost tourists to punch the locals and set fires.
Right?
No respect for the people who've already been here.
That's right. Anybody have any water or any solution for a fire that's gonna burn this place down if we don't deal with it?
I have a gust of wind spell scroll.
That might put the fire out or might make it much worse. It's hard to say.
I also have a tinderbox.
What's on fire exactly?
Well, it's a library, and there's knocked over fires, so probably parchment is catching a flame in certain areas,
Okay.
or shelving.
Are there any got all the look around? Are there any like curtains or like curtains or heavy fabric or something that I could like tear down and just smother the fire with?
Sure, I was picturing you going all hooves on it and just... But yeah, you could cut some very heavy curtains.
I want to use my mage hand and just keep squishing the fires.
There you go.
Okay.
So squish, yeah, mage hand, put it out. Just
Yeah. It has no feelings. It's fine.
Yeah,
There's no nerve endings there.
Twirl, you feel that same stirring, that pulling deep within, and this time you hear a voice you have heard before, maybe like a week ago, after one of your other reunitings with the party, and this voice says, "They are here. Come quickly."
I feel a stirring inside me. We better hurry. Someone's here.
Shouldn't it be like a local fire department or anything? You know, with the old pass the buckets to each other sort of thing.
Buckets?
Yes, but you would note that everybody who is on that would be capable of that kind of thing from an official authority is defending the harbor or dead currently. It's like a middle of a disaster on one, like a big thing happened on one side of the city, and that's the classic like heist movie where like, okay, now we're gonna go do this thing over here because every cop like in the area is dealing with this thing over here. So Mac, you quickly realize like, oh shit, normally this would be able to be dealt with very quickly, but you guys just came from a literal war zone and ran across the city and are now dealing with your own localized war zone.
They're doing the plot of Die Hard 3.
Mhm.
Who's
They're robbing Fort Knox. Ghost pirates.
The Ghost Pirates. He said, "You're Fort Knox."
Where'd the Ghost Pirates go?
You do not see any Ghost Pirates at the moment. You saw their vessel parked outside, and this place is a wreck.
Illegally parked at that.
We'll be getting you for that. That's what's gonna
Not
stick.
zoned.
That's what's gonna stick at the end. Not the wanton murder or
Once we give
destruction.
them that ticket, we
Yeah.
can go home, boys.
Done our job.
They parked in that handicap spot. That's going to be
Yeah.
expensive.
You try to slap the paper on the ship, and it just goes right through. You're like, fuck.
Tow truck's already here to take them out.
Yeah.
Intangibility, that's a fine.
We need to find them quickly. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's getting even worse.
All right. We head farther into the temple, I guess.
Yes.
Ooh,
You
can I cast fear on the fire?
Makes the
Bear
fire run
baby
away.
fire.
Twirl, I believe your spear can do things with water.
Oh shit! I have a spear. Hold up. Let me do some light reading.
You know, I hate light reading.
Okay. All right. I found it.
I found my
Read the
spear, guys.
clause. Yeah. I mean, it's not the most intuitive thing you would reach for your spear to put out a fire, but it's a magic spear with magic capabilities.
All right. I can cast Destroy Water once per long rest. Oh, wait.
Destroy all the water in that fire.
Create or destroy water.
Oh, there you go.
You set everything up there like, I destroy the water. No, I create the water.
All right. I'll cast Create Water on some of the fire. All right.
Choices.
Yes, you can do that. You aim your spear and literally spray it like a fire hose, I imagine. Just yeah, drenching the inside. A lot of priests are still upset at getting water everywhere, but if they had to choose between water and fire, I suppose water would be the better
Literally
option there.
speaking.
Hey, book pages can always dry out in the air.
That's true.
Can't get them back if they're ashes.
But these priests are made of sugar. Sweet, sweet sugar.
They
They're
are.
all dead.
Melting as we speak. You can all earn a point of inspiration for helping out,
Ooh.
whether
I'll take
on
it.
the streets or in the temple.
I helped out.
Where about-
Jeez.
As you guys go deeper into the temple, you see that there are towards the deeper in temple into the back, past the beaded section of the library.
Oh no. Oh.
There are stairs going down that just say vaults as a placard, And it says in words like, all visitors must be escorted by an Ogmite priest. And you note that there is a priest. However, he is splayed out on the stairs, clutching a mortal wound, like gasping for breath. And the whole area looks like it is very trampled upon.
Hmm. Can this man speak? Can the man speak?
Sure, you can try to talk to him.
Got all say, your warning on the door here. Are there? I will help you. I will help you, my friend. First. What danger is there for those who are not escorted? Magic, such things?
It's just a security precaution. People don't come down and steal books or piss on the shelves. Oh.
All right. I will heal you, and you will take us inside. Yes, to protect your library. All right, Gottwald's gonna give the man a pour one of the potions of healing down the man's throat.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, I don't know
Not much, but
what they were doing. Yeah, he doesn't have much hit points.
he's a regular. Yeah,
That's like
he's a
half his
regular
health
dude.
right there. Yeah. I don't know what they were doing. There was so many of them. The dead. They just came charging in, and I don't know what. They just went like they knew where they were going. They didn't stop at anything. They cut down anybody in their way.
My friend here fears your library is in danger. We must find where they are going right now. What is down there?
Just the vault, books and stuff.
Take us to your vault.
I think I'll stay up here if you don't mind. Look, there's nothing dangerous down there. It's just books and shelves. Well, except for all of them. I really don't want to get stabbed again.
That is fine. If there are no traps, we do not need your escort.
He looks absolutely relieved.
You have some wounded friends in the front lobby. Perhaps you would take them and leave.
Yes. We're out. And he starts scrambling away.
Find a parking meter too. Parking maid. There is an illegally parked ship outside.
Oh, the worst crime of all.
It's really bothering our party.
You all descend down the stairs, and these vaults, which appear to just be less attractive shelves and records and some kind of confusing labyrinth of an order system. Like above, it seems like it was like more commonly used records and things. Down here, it was like, you don't think it's any kind of security issue. You think it's just like you wouldn't know what the fuck to do down here. Like it's just the Dewey Decimal System gone mad, and that's why they have these priests that help find like what you need. But so normally you'd be completely lost, but there is a trail clearly of like just footprints and damage and stuff. Like it's very easy to follow a path that this veritable army took. However,
The path. How does it look? Are they like footprints? Like does it look like physical beings versus
There's
ghosts?
only one set of footprints.
it
Yeah.
does look like physical footprints.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the ship still looked incorporeal,
Yeah.
but everything you've seen looks like physical evidence.
All right.
I'm always going to tease ghosts to Gottwald, but he's never going to get ghosts.
Nope, I'm never gonna get to punch a ghost.
There's no people down here, however. And it's just, but you can hear the sounds of, screaming and things, but it's confusing whether you're hearing it down here or from up above, but you're following this path, and this path leads you going through these stacks and stacks for what feels like a disturbing amount of time, and you feel like you run the length of the temple, and then you come across another set of stairs going deeper down, and these are not very well advertised. You would have to go around your way past all these boxes and crates down what looks like a very rarely used back end of these vaults. That literally footprints are very pronounced. It's very dusty back here, and you see another set of stairs going further down, and above these stairs it says lower vaults restricted access. And you see an iron gate that has been completely smashed open.
Ooh. Can we tell what did it? Like tools or a monster?
They came in like a wrecking ball.
or a wrecking ball?
Did
they spill whiskey on their pants?
It looked... well, give me an investigation check.
Great. I don't know.
Gottwald rolls a 2. Yeah, that door just looks broke.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah, Savra, it doesn't look like it was any kind of... You don't see any acid or markings of a spell or odd creature markings or anything. It just looks like sheer repeated force from either something big or just a lot of somethings would have smashed this gate in. But it also looks like it was pretty old, and it looks like just with enough, maybe Gottwald alone, given enough time, would have been able to smash this gate like this was. But you do note that it was locked before it got smashed open.
Locked before it wasn't.
Yeah. You do hear some odd noises echoing from the dark depths below. And Toril, once again, you feel that pulling sensation, that tickling in your mind has gotten stronger the deeper you've gone down in here. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me, sorry.
I could hear that all the way up here, by the way.
Golly.
That was really
Stirring
a
inside
little
me
extra.
is getting stronger, everyone.
And you hear a sudden pained urgency to the voice that says, to me, hurry.
I'm a little scared now.
Who's talking? All right, well, no choice but to keep going, right?
It does look pitch dark. Which Gottwald, you've got your dark vision on, but the rest of you, the vaults you were just in were very dimly lit. Because people typically go down here. But now with these lower vaults, it looked pitch dark.
I cast dancing lights. And let there be light.
Okay.
No more dark.
Dance those lights.
I will dance all of the lights.
You've got a
Four
drift
glowy
globe,
balls.
too, I think.
I create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range. They appear as
to
glowing
4?
orbs.
Can I hex the darkness?
I hex the darkness.
There's 1 light every 20 feet.
Okay. You guys cast some light and assume go down the stairs. Beyond the gate.
Are we supposed to be on a map?
Not yet.
Okay.
Patience.
No.
Beyond the gate, as you go down the steps and go down a tunnel, is an octagonal chamber lined with tapestries with a desk in each corner. An ornately carved stone pillar supports the arched ceiling, with passages leading north, east, and south. A briny stench emanates from the northern passage, and the sounds of battle can be heard in the eastern passage. And then stepping out from behind the central pillar, a pair of skeletal pirates, if you will, fire their bows at you as if alert to your presence with the dancing lights in front. Which we will leave it up to Token Fate, although I think we're going to assume Mac and Torl are the ones in front.
Yeah, I'm nowhere close to the front.
Yeah.
I just put all my insides back inside, so...
I may have to restart my API. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Give me 1 second. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Restart. And they fire some arrows at you all as a welcoming gift.
Not arrows.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to target. Hang on. Token Fate first. All right. Matt gets both of these. First one, I think, is going to miss. Second one, 23, is going to hit Mac for 6 damage. And then I'm going to ask for some initiative, please. So you all can see the lights that Sabra has cast, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
The glowy ball, the orange balls.
The orange balls.
Like your shirt.
Same color as your orange shirt.
Not the same color.
Orangest shirt I've ever seen.
Chris needs a new camera. His red shirt is looking orange.
It's very
I didn't
odd.
care for that Taylor Swift song.
Now you've got a map.
Ah! Finally get a crit and it's on the initiative.
Oh wow. Does that count towards the crits?
I don't think we've ever counted that before, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think that's like literally my first crit in this entire game, so it should count.
All right, after getting shot by some skeletal pirates, Mac, you were the first to respond.
Ah, you beat me?
Mm-hmm. Let's just shoot skeleton number 1.
And he didn't even crit either.
Yeah. They look aggressive, right?
They just shot you with
They're
a-
literally shooting at you, yeah.
A 10.
Oh, a 10 is
Oh,
not...
actually, even worse, I accidentally left Bless on, so let me turn off.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry, Bless has worn off by now. You guys obviously gone longer than a minute.
Well, it's probably 9. So, attack number 2. Still aiming at number 1.
Oh my gosh, Mac does not like being in these quarters.
Mm-mm.
Jeez Louise. What did you roll? A 4 followed by a 3. Both of those are going to miss the skeletons in these close quarters.
I have no excuse.
Mac's afraid of skeletons. We're finding out.
I wanted Sabra to be the first one to go, actually.
That's true. Mac was very nervous about going into the haunted house back in the day.
Right.
You're getting some trepidation about dealing with these undead now.
Yeah.
Or maybe you've seen some shit, so it's less concerning. Sabra.
That's me. Okay.
Oh, I like the dynamic lighting. You can see the enemies exactly.
Mac able to hit number 1? No.
I missed
Yep.
both attacks.
I whiffed.
Okay. Well, from back here, we'll cast Chilling Touch on him. I shall
20
roll a
will
20.
hit, yeah.
He'll take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. His bones start to deteriorate.
Oh wait, it's supposed to be 2d8 because we're 5th level. Hang on, he takes another d8 with
Hang
him.
on, you did roll 2d8 if you look at the damage.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, well, I just suck at rolling. I thought that was just a 1d8. Alright.
You can roll an infinity d8s and still have
Yeah.
pretty low numbers, I guess.
That's me.
Alright, definitely did work, though. It's more wounded.
I assume that thing is undead, so the other half of that goes off, right?
You're right. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
I am in the back. Can't hit me.
Yeah, you just have to remind me if it survives that long.
I dare the DM to try to hit me with that skeleton.
Galen's got some shit in his way, so...
Exactly. So I'm comfortable making that statement.
Gottwald's gonna unworried about sparring with these skeletons. They aren't people. He's gonna unfurl the giant anchor from his back and swing at these skelly boys.
Yes.
18.
18.
Oh, he's actually not big right now, so that's just 11.
Just 11 is enough to smash that skeleton to pieces, though. Jeez.
Alright.
Bones shattering
up.
everywhere.
Exactly, just right through him, just
Yeah.
a smashing. And another for 13.
You smashed that one, but good.
Sledgehammer. Now that's a wrecking ball.
Thank you. Good. Wrecking ball. And that appears to be all the enemies in this immediate
Thanks,
area.
Taylor.
Yeah, so finally
Does it-
you
Does it look like
confirm...
these guys sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, you haven't seen hide or hair of any of these creatures, but now you've finally seen them, and they appeared perfectly solid. Just like, they were dressed and looked like they were pirates, obviously fully skeletal, but not ghosts at all. When you destroy them, they fall apart like, like imagine a skeleton would, but then as you look, you see their bodies kind of fade into the ground, like a video game trying to get rid of all the load of having too many bodies in the ground.
Ah,
Wait, they weren't dressed as ghosts?
They were not. So you have passages leading east, south, and north, and you can hear the sound of fighting pretty close by to the east.
to the east. Huh. Well, is that where we should go? I don't know if I assume that's where the ghost pirates are going to be.
But why the skeletal pirates?
Why
Gotta
are
get the
skeleton-
nomenclature down.
Exactly.
Mm.
All right.
Alright, I'm bringing my dancing lights with me, just so you know.
Yeah, you do note that
Uh-oh.
there's not...
Yep, dancing lights are in front of me. Each ball is 20 feet in front of the other one.
Yeah, I have one token that has 4 of them, so I'm trying to work them out, but hopefully it's good enough. If that gives you
There's more ghost pirates up ahead dressed as skeletons.
Yeah, so Gottwald, you turn a corner, you see a door to your in this hallway, it's a T-section hallway down here, and you see a door to the right, and then an open hallway to the left. You turn up there, obviously hearing the sounds of battle, and you turn into what looks like a workshop kind of area. It reeks of fish. It smells like a fish market. You can see a recent cave-in has occurred on the eastern side of the chamber and smashed what little furniture that was in this room, including a wooden work table and mallets and clamps and bottles littering the floor. Several skeletal pirates face off against short, bulbous-eyed fish folk. One of the fishy humanoids lies in a bloody heap beneath the rubble. And from beneath the cave-in, a faint human voice is yelling, "Quickly, we must help the master. They come for him." And I'm going to have you guys roll initiative again.
Okay. There's a master. Master Fishman.
Hey, Mr. Fishman, play a song for me. Start the music up. Let's give them one. All right.
At least I get to go before the skeletons. After they go first.
Ooh. Yeah. You hear a sound of a crying out as one of the fish suddenly cries out to a nasty stab wound from a skeleton. Sound of a crying fish, which everybody knows.
So sad when they cry.
Sabra, I can move your lights if I need to. So you can't see anything from behind Gottwald's fat ass.
No, I can't.
Just sheer.
You can move
chrome
past him, it's
plating.
just difficult terrain.
What's in there? Can Gottwald tell me what's
She's
in there?
like tapping on his armor.
Excuse me.
You're blocking the hallway. Gottwald will step aside, but he'll be like, "There is a skeleton man right there, like 10 feet away from me."
Can I just like peek around the corner and just see him,
Yes.
and then without having to move?
Yeah, can I let's see if I can actually move you like that? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
I'm just gonna cast Chilling Touch again.
You're like that position.
I'm a pocket
Yeah.
sniper.
Yeah, right on the corner of the wall, like
Does
Except
the
instead of this,
13 hit the
Chilling
Skelly
Touch.
Man?
13 will actually, just barely. It tries to bring up a rotting shield, but your hand goes right through it. Dealing a
8.
much more solid, respectable 8 necrotic damage. Further rotting the skeleton. Definitely dealing some damage. You do note, Gottwald and Sabra, now you can even see one of the skeletal pirates has already collapsed recently, and then body's still in the process of fading away. So you note that things have just, it must have just died within, like, seconds.
Okay.
Mr. Mack, it's a pretty crowded hallway.
Pretty crowded. There's got to be another way to these guys, right? Let's open this door right here.
Go for it. You can open. Yeah. This room is piled high with books. Stacks of them cover the floor and desks. Looks like a complete, just, like a storage room. That's very rarely seen. But you do know there's another door to the southwest.
I actually can't see anything. It's very dark.
There's no light. Yeah, Sabra's got all your lights up here.
Let's cast Dark Vision then.
Okay.
I touch myself. Cast Dark Vision.
Goes into a dark room and touches himself. Let there be dark vision.
Alright. Last bit of movement. I'm sure this will get me to those enemies
Open
that
more doors.
Sabra's fighting, right? And that's the extent of what I can do.
Yeah. This chamber has floor-to-ceiling bookshelves built into every wall, including over the doorways. Ladders on rails rest against the western wall, allowing access to books above arm's reach. Oddly, this particular room looks a lot like the library on the first floor. Plenty of books and scrolls. You note there may be some... there's a whole, like, section for scrolls. Might be able to find something good in there. But, alas, no skeletal pirates.
I don't have any more movements. I'll do that on my next turn.
Alright, we've got another skeletal pirate now is turned around to notice you all and will rush at you. You notice the fish creature does not try to even get attack of opportunity. It is focused fully on these other ones. And Gottwald's in the way, so it's going to try to swing at Gottwald.
Okay. 16 will not hit.
16 will not hit. Ah, it's a solid swing, but your armor deflects.
Playing.
Yeah. You hear these fishy creatures, which are armed with their own little spears, attempt to attack. One of them might get an attack off. So, sounds of battle. But they appear very injured and on the defensive. And you note when they see another skeleton rush off and, you know, this ghostly chill touch had, you know, choked it for a second. You see one of those fishy creatures kind of looks around the corner and looks at you, Gottwald, says like...
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I concur.
I concur exactly.
Oh, man. Ah! Takes a deep gut punch from the Skellies. Gottwald.
Alright. Gottwald's gonna swing at the skeleton boy. For 8 bludgeoning.
8 damage is gonna crush that skeleton to the wall. Smash!
Just bones and bits of armor go flying.
Yep.
Steps into the room. Hello, little fish friends. I assume you're friends. You're not trying to stab me yet.
Like, it really goes off and starts talking a lot.
Let us see if this improves our relations.
What is that you say there? Susan? As you say there's someone else here with horns. Is it the devil? Have the devils come for us, Susan? 17 will hit. Skeleton. Oh my dear lord! What is this damage, Gottwald? Holy crap! He's like, I think I'll just use this axe for once. It just fucking demolishes another one. Our Minotaur fighter likes being confined to the tight spaces with enemies.
That's right.
Jeez, yeah, just absolute destruction.
All right, I'll just nod sagely at the fish man who's talking to me.
Yeah, when you crush it with your axe into the wall, the little fish guy like just goes like this, almost like drops the spear, and like points at the skeleton.
All right, yeah, Gottwald will advance on that skeleton, but that's all for this turn.
Mr. Toro.
Finally, my time to shine. Move up here. Are the fish our enemy?
The fish seem like nice little things.
Fish are friend, not food.
That's right.
I don't see anyone else.
There's a skeleton. He'll like step to the side. There's a skeleton on the other side of me.
Oh yeah, you can't. That's weird. The way the light. I wonder why that's blocking. Because the light's right here.
I don't believe you.
I wonder because the center of the token. Okay, I'm gonna move the light over one. That might help.
Ah!
I guess the light is centered on the middle of the token. So yeah. Anyway.
Oh right.
And not the lights at the balls. The balls.
The balls don't provide any light. We all know this.
Yes.
It's like there's a skeleton not dressed as a ghost, but acting like one in the corner.
Yeah.
All right.
Shots.
I will blast it in the eye socket.
Specifically.
Wow. Yeah, 24 will hit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
You know what?
force damage.
I think it's knocked back.
You know what? Yeah, it does. It gets rocketed into the wall, so give me another d6 of force damage as it just gets blasted right back to the wall behind it. Alright, the sheer
Wow.
impact of the wall force blasts it apart. Yeah. You just hit it and it blasts to the wall, and when it hits the wall, the impact makes it blast apart. That was... We went through exactly one round.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take you guys out of combat because the fish folk immediately
Pull up on the floor.
stow their spears.
I still have
and
one shot left.
You do have one shot left.
Sorry, Fishman.
I got to use this second shot. I got another in the chamber. I gotta use it.
It's part of my religion, maybe.
Maybe. His details are fuzzy. Oh, the devils have come for us. This is terrible. First the dead, and now the fiends.
Where's that voice coming from?
What? They're not from the rubble. From this.
Oh.
This looks like a cave-in over here.
Oh, okay.
They're not fiends, you say? Oh, who the bloody hell is it?
We are allies if you are no threat to us. And you seem to be enemies of the undead.
Yes, of course. Yes, they've come to kill the master. Oh, we must help him.
Hold on, let me get you out of there so you can explain. Gatwall will start picking up rubble, moving rubble.
Okay. Give me a strength check. Mac, do you want to explore the library that you that you wandered off?
Yes.
In the middle of battle, he's just looking through books.
I was
They got
looking
this. They got these books are
Another
cool.
route.
He's like, I got this bow. These are tight corridors. Fuck this shit. Mac, give me an investigation check while Gottwald flexes his muscles.
Mm,
All right. Mac, you do root through the library, and you can roll on some tables. Make sure these are visible to you. Yes. You can roll once on the first level spell scroll macro, and once on the second level spell scroll macro. Look at how quick you are.
Mm.
You find a spell scroll of Absorb Elements and a spell scroll of Dragon's Breath.
Appropriate.
There you
wow.
go. Yeah. Through your searchings of this very old, what looks like almost rarely seen and possibly forgotten about storage of ancient books. Let's see.
So this Dragon's Breath is what my Drake already has.
As a ability or a spell?
Yeah, I mean. Oh wait.
Dragon's Breath is a specific spell.
Okay, hold
You'll
on.
have to look it up, but I think you literally cast it like as concentration, and then during like 3 different turns as like a bonus action or something, you could just breathe fire.
Mm-hmm. I'm jumping ahead. That's a future ability.
Mm.
I will also rule that just due to your searching, you find, quote, a stack of valuable books worth 100 gold pieces.
Mm.
This is the real, like, antique erotic poetry.
Right, yeah.
What? I came back just in time.
This is the real good stuff. These are the illustrated editions.
God, his whiskey looks like the same color as his shirt.
It is.
How red is your whiskey?
He's Mr. Orange Man.
Is Mr. Orange
Well,
Man.
It's a blood
Yeah,
whiskey.
it's pretty yellow. It's more dark brown, not dark brown, but more brownish in real life.
Yeah.
More of a nut
That-
brown.
Nut brown, exactly.
With your excellent strength of a 23, you do pull enough rubble, and you see an older human gentleman scurry out, dressed in what looks like Ogmite priest robes, but they look much older and rattier. And he appears to be kind of wide-eyed
And bushy
and
tail.
apprehensive about everything. Yeah, he kind of squeezes out of the tunnel. Says, "Oh, why? Has the master called you for his aid?"
No.
I mean, Torvald, you were hearing voices. Were they called for aid?
It said to hurry. They are here.
So
Then I got
maybe,
angry.
what do you make of that, old man?
That's why you're here, of course. We must save him. They're here to destroy him.
Him who?
I was gonna say, he who remains.
Too soon. Too soon.
Yeah. Oh, the elder one, the master of this place, of course.
Still didn't answer my question.
He knows about what's going on in the seas, and they've come to destroy him before he can stop them. Can't we? We must help him. Oh, they nearly ended us here. He's just like, starts rushing. Please.
Which direction is he going?
He is hurrying back down into the antechamber. He's like, the tunnels could connect us, but I'm afraid they have been collapsed. Those clever bastards. But hopefully the way up here is still clear. Oh, he stops for a moment with Cheese just sitting there. Ah, a terrible beast.
That is our terrible beast.
Kind of snarls at him. But Cheese knows not to. He's sentient enough to know if Gottwald seems friendly enough to not attack.
Yeah,
Not to bite random old men
Mhm.
that he sees in the hallway.
yeah.
And he'll just kind of slither away behind where Mac went.
You do note the man does appear to be quite injured and exhausted more than he is letting on. He is like limping, and yet his mind is like racing. And then all of a sudden, Gottwald, you see him stop, like as if, like unnaturally, completely stop in his state, and he stands straight up, like he was like twitching nervously before, and doesn't do that. He just stands stock straight, turns to you, and his eyes are completely white, and he opens his mouth. And a voice which you have not heard, but Toril has, says, "Now, come, destroy them. Hooray." And then all of a sudden, and it takes a moment, and the man rocks, his head's back, and his eyes turn back to normal, and he immediately starts taking on his normal countenance again. Says, "Oh, the master's in terrible danger. I've never felt him so upset before."
Did anybody else see that?
Yes, it was disturbing. But I suppose we should go with him? I don't know. I don't know if I like this master anymore. He is creepy.
Too creepy.
Creepy.
Quickly, there's a tunnel down here that leads down to the master's chambers. Hope you don't mind getting your feet wet. Haha.
I'll sit here.
So I was like, well, actually, I do very
Actually,
much mind
I
that.
really do.
I'm out.
It's
That's,
preferable.
yeah. So I draw the line. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he yells
All
back
right.
at the. Susan, Jeffries, you work on clearing the tunnel back there, would you? He starts trying to talk in the same voice. And you notice he sounds like that. And you hear them go. And they have dropped their spears and start trying to work out the stones. Come on, come, please, come on.
Okay.
I'm not getting wet.
Finally, he just like half collapses right here from sheer exhaustion. He's like, this foolish old body. Oh, thank
Perhaps
goodness
just
you.
tell us where to go from here.
Yes, you can't miss it. North, up the chamber, please, hurry. Damned things are everywhere.
What's to the south?
Dang it. Is damn. What?
What's to the south? Down there.
Just, at that moment, Matt comes around the corner holding a book of erotic poetry.
Hello, Mac.
Oh. I thought I was alone. Wait, cheese.
I don't want to
Gross.
interrupt you.
He throws the book aside, far, far away.
We have business to the north.
Oh, okay. I
Whenever
was
you
just
have a
browsing.
free moment.
Give me a minute, please.
Okay. All right. Start heading to the north. Boy, it's a long hallway.
It's a long hallway.
Where's my dancing lights?
All right, you're still dark. Yep, you can blast it in the middle of that room.
Basically, I'm recasting this like every minute, just so you
Yeah.
know.
Uh-oh. I see more skellies.
More skellies.
More Skelly Bros?
All the skelly bros.
A long tunnel terminates at a spiraling staircase, which leads down to a pool of murky water. Rising from the stagnant brine is a headless humanoid statue of white marble. Fractured pieces of the statue's face lie strewn around the chamber. The entire stairway is covered in a thin, filmy slime. Several skeletal pirates are marching down the stairs toward the water 30 feet below, where a stone door in the water lies open, led by a figure who is just similar. It looks like a skeletal pirate, but looks more armored and better equipped. And from Gottwald, what you can imagine looks like maybe more of like a first mate or somebody that would be a ranking officer. And obviously when they spot you guys, they turn and start yelling about killing you. Initiative,
What?
please.
Generic, we're gonna kill you.
Hello, hero. Another battle, you say?
I'll smash so many skeletons.
So many skeletons getting smashed.
Are they skeletons or ghost dressed as skeletons?
We still don't know, really.
Wow, another nat 20 on the
Might
initiative.
never
for
know.
Salvador.
Wow. You replaced your digital dice.
Still a buffer on the initiative roll, though.
Yeah. I know, I saw that.
Man, she cannot win.
Twice she's got a nat 20 initiative, and twice hasn't actually gotten to go first.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, there's a lot of high rolls. Gee, over half rolled above a 17
Yeah.
on this initiative.
Well. once again,
Hearing the sound of battle, Matt quickly drops his magazine and hurries up.
once again, I'm in the back and I see nothing.
Mac does not like these small, tight corridors.
Nope. Nope.
We've not had many of them this campaign.
He'll dash and be like, "Why'd you guys stop?" Keep going.
Yeah, you literally have to like play telephone and ask like the person in front of you, who asked the person in front of you, like what's going on.
More skeletons.
Hopefully, nobody's gonna cast, lightning or.
Oh
Right.
man, you know that Tasha brew thing that's already cast right down this
Right.
line.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful. Savra, you can't see anything, but you just Gottwald has told you there is danger ahead.
More skeletons ahead.
I do have Tasha's caustic brew back.
We're in a line. Don't do it on us.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, I can't do anything because I can't see anybody, so. I shall just wait here.
When you didn't want to actually roll very quickly.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
The wizard does not want to go first. You could ready a like a cantrip if you see somebody, maybe. That's something you can do.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll ready a cantrip.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
obviously,
I forgot about that.
yeah, you can put yourself in Overwatch mode.
Can I do that? Can I back up, not dash, but
Sure, yeah.
and ready it? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to be relevant, because right now you've got a skeleton just comes into view with his bow drawn, and obviously triggers ready to actions from both of you.
Somehow I shoot past everybody.
I'm going to give you disadvantage on that, Matt, because you are, like, fucking shooting past everybody in a hallway.
Dude, you should go low and shoot through everybody's legs.
Oh, God. Toril is very small.
Yeah.
You're all
Take out the ankles.
extremely different
I like
sizes.
to point out I am a sharpshooter
Ah,
where range attacks ignore half cover.
all right, fine,
It's all right.
fine.
I don't have much beneath my legs.
Stupid sharpshooter.
I did 8 necrotic damage to it.
Okay,
Nice.
Yeah, I won't even notice.
23.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mac with the crit! Not only does he argue his point, but then he gets the crit.
Then he gets a crit.
Wow. Put it on the
So loud.
board.
That's so loud.
It is pretty loud.
It's just like a jolt.
Wait, everybody likes the foghorn sound effects. Alright, roll all the dice as this skeleton is about to get exploded. Oh, did we lose Ray?
No.
That's a
He is
rarity.
Frozen mid smirk.
Frozen
like,
with his
Yeah.
mid smirk. Right when the crit was so strong it flew his
yeah,
internet apart.
exactly. He was so pleased with that crit.
I'll be honest, you guys. Doesn't
Just-
matter how much damage it's gonna do. It's gonna just destroy this
Yeah.
skeleton. So that's crazy. He never gets internet problems.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that
I was
one
running a
is-
speed test real quick to make sure it wasn't us, and it's not us. It's
Okay.
definitely not us.
I haven't noticed any problems with the Discord server either, so it's all good. Well, thankfully that was a raid action, so it wasn't even his turn. But that skeleton loses his turn, and it is Gottwald's turn.
Okay. Gottwald will advance. He sees more scale. He'll call back. Like, there are even more skeletons. There are many of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Legion.
see in the distance, Gottwald. It's hard to convey this on roll 20, but towards the east, through past the door, you
Yeah.
see the water depth is at what looks like over 10 feet, and you see the skeletons are actually at the bottom of that water, and they are marching away from your line of vision.
Oh, they're underwater.
They're underwater, yeah, but I didn't want to necessarily put them on the
Oh.
GM layer to hide it, so just note that
Right.
they're actually like, yeah, there's a... Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So this door right here, this door is 10 feet underwater.
It's actually a good question.
He's back?
Yeah, I haven't tried to mess with our cameras if he's coming in and out. So I'll take
He's
one.
gone.
Oh dear.
Raymond has angered the internet gods.
He has.
Uh-huh.
I can switch us up this one. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, smash some skeletons.
I think the door is pretty much all underwater. Yeah. So actually, your
What?
vision probably shouldn't be that good. So I'm actually just gonna close the door. I probably should have done it to begin with.
Okay. All right, 17 again. Bludgeoning damage on the skeleton.
Yeah, Jesus. Just max damage. All right, that's scary. Yeah, you absolutely destroy that skeleton. Yeah, destroy that skeleton and start
Here
cleaving your way
I come.
forward.
I'm like walking through the skeleton
Just
before like the
crunch,
bones
crunch.
Of,
Yeah.
10 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Unfortunately, now their actual bludgeoning vulnerability comes into play, and you also crunch that one up.
Yeah.
My goodness, Gottwald is a skeleton murderer.
Grinds their bones.
Yeah.
To make his bread.
How far did you, let's see, 5. How far did you move? Sorry, this is all supposed to be difficult terrain.
The walkways?
Yes, it was all covered in slime and
Oh.
descends quite a bit also.
Well, I probably couldn't have hit that second one then.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
I could throw a hammer at him instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult terrain all along this walkway, and then also these stairs, it's hard to, again, convey that on Roll20, but there's a 30-foot drop between here and to the north of you where the water is. So these stairs go down, like, pretty
Down 30
aggressively.
feet. Okay.
Boy, Ray got proper fuck. Can you hear us, Ray? I still see his webcam trying to load.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Jeez.
5 bludgeoning instead of 10.
Okay. That still does a pretty good bonking job on him. That one is next, so also difficult terrain, but it does close the distance and attempts to swipe at you with a short sword. 21
That'll hit.
for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
That one is dead. We go to Toril.
Right. 15. I don't see more skeletons that are alive though, so
There's at least one skeleton.
Yeah, this one, he's a little bit pulled off of the dynamic lighting, isn't he? You see what looks
More
like
of
the
a
first
ghost?
mate, a ranking leader of skeletons.
I don't know. All right.
He looks more like a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Token does look ghostly, but I assure you he is corporeal.
Shouldn't the ghost skeletons be locked in Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
All right. I'm gonna blast the ghost skeleton.
Okay.
Be more specific.
Yeah, 24 will blast him. By the way, Ray texted me and said the internet is struggling. It's not out, but everything has become real slow.
Okay.
Dang. 3 damage. We'll do the same effect. Unfortunately, you're hitting him where he's just going to slam against the wall behind him, but I'll give you another d6 of damage.
Yeah. Just how I like it.
Yeah, just kind of gets rocked back.
All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Balls.
Wow.
Another crit.
Let's go 2 damage.
Yeah, exactly. 2 ones. Let's see 2 ones.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
bad. Not bad.
Let's see, so we got Twirl crit. Wow, 12 force damage.
Not great.
Yeah, plus the 1. More importantly, though, you can roll in the massive damage table from the crit, since it actually
Oh.
does survive that attack. The first mate is a bit stronger. Let's see if you can hear us.
Knocked prone. You knocked that skeleton over.
I knocked the ghost skeleton
The
over.
ghost skeleton.
Ah, fortunately, it is its turn again, so. Or
It
after
is.
you, so it will spend half its
What?
movement to stand up. Although that does, spending half its movement to stand up.
Means it can move like 5 feet, right? Like
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to really melee anybody. However, you notice he's got a longbow slinged on his back.
Oh, okay.
Takes out. And,
Yeah.
yeah, well, specifically aiming at you, Twirl.
What did I do?
Besides knock you over just now.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
Poorly.
Thanks to
very
my
poorly.
adamantine armor, it does not hit.
Your adamantine armor. It will use its martial fury to make a weapon attack, and if it does so, attack rolls against it have advantage to the start of its next turn, so it will incur advantage on itself by getting another attack. But worth it, because it then shoots you with a crit. Now,
How? Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
I have it in big, bold letters.
Yep.
Crits become normal hits thanks to my adamantine armor.
Very nice. Look at that. A
You
use
just read this.
of the adamantine armor. Everybody give him a nice little... There we go. Alright, so...
That's how I remember it.
That's right.
Alright, so ignore the right number, just take the 7 damage, and we do not do the massive damage table.
How much?
7.
7.
And then it is Mac's turn on his phone, it looks like.
Yeah. Can't figure out what is wrong.
Turn your
My
volume.
computer's just not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Oh dear.
I cannot see anything.
I passed all my bad internet mojo onto you.
I guess so. I mean, it's probably storm related, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, we're about to get hit with it.
That's
We
what
already-
the government wants you to think.
Yeah, still on the... it's all
Is
Taylor
there-
Swift's fault. She's having relations
Somehow.
with Kelsey right now. That's causing the storm.
It causes weather effects.
Causes
We all
weather
know this.
effects. It's the butterfly effect.
Are there any enemies in my line of sight?
Not at the moment. We've been murdering them pretty effectively.
Then I will ready. There's people in my way, though, right? People, teammates.
So, yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you were in roll 20. You're on your phone. Yeah, you're still at the end of the hallway. Sovereign's still in the middle of the hallway. Toral's at the end of the hallway. And then Gottwald is fighting around the corner that you can't see. And then the only 2 remaining creatures are out of the line of sight on the left side. But
So I just have to walk past Sabra.
Yeah.
you'd have to walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, probably 40 feet to get within sight, I think. Maybe 35.
I'll go 30 and ready an attack.
10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, so I think, see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it'll take 10 to get past. Sabra gets
I
you.
let him pass.
Yeah.
I squish against the wall.
Sure.
You may pass.
You can actually see, from this point of view, you can see the first mate. So if you want to get some attacks, you want me to roll for you since I don't know if you have access.
Yeah. No, it's not connecting.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit a longbow.
I will hit a longbow for you. This is where you need to have like physical dice. You can just roll down a d20 and we'll apply the numbers old school. All right, longbow +1 is a 10. I rolled a 2, which is a 10. -3 is a 7. That's not going to hit. We can do another attack.
Wait, are you hitting the button or you're hitting a d20?
I'm hitting the longbow attack. I'm narrating for you
Oh.
the numbers.
Oh, damn. 10.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 plus your 4 plus 1 plus 3, so it's a 10. And then the -3 from sharpshooter plus fighting style is a 7 total.
Try again.
Yeah, I think you have advantage, though, because it did do its attack. So you get advantage on this hit. That's a 13, -3 is a 10. That still doesn't hit. So now the second attack is a 20, not a nat 20.
Mm.
So that will hit, and then the damage is 15, which is pretty solid.
Let's have cheese infuse that as well. Wait, no, the enemy has to be within 30 feet of him, right?
Yeah, I think
Keep-
so.
Further back. Oh, which means I shouldn't have infused that last attack. Oops.
That's fine.
Alright, sounds solid.
It's a magical bow attack. All right.
Oh, he's gone again.
He is gone again. Come back. All right, Sabra.
Okay. Well, I can't see anybody still. So I'll just come up here. I'll do that same thing where I peek around the corner.
Sure.
Just peeking.
Yeah, I don't want to get any closer to the plunging staircase into the flooded, watery depths.
Nope. Is it like one more and then I can peek around the corner?
Yeah. I don't
know how you did that last time.
I had to hold down Alt and move your token a skosh.
Okay. Oh, that's creepy looking back there. The blue thing? That's the bad guy, right?
Yeah,
that is the first mate, who now looks very damaged, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just get back behind everybody
the
again.
art's kind of a misnomer. It looks very ghostly, but it's just
like skeleton ribs or something.
Yeah, it's skeletal. It definitely has a ghost effect, but it appears corporeal.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Its name is even Wraith Warrior, but it doesn't have any of that ghost stuff.
It's probably not a good idea to drop Shatter in the middle of this room.
I mean, they're both very wounded.
Okay. Toll the Dead it is. Okay, wisdom saving throw of a DC 16.
You want the first mate or the skeletal pirate?
I only see the first mate.
Okay.
Where's the skeletal pirate?
Next to Gottwald.
There's nobody there on my screen.
Interesting.
He's a phantom pirate. Phantom ghost skeleton pirate.
Well, it definitely failed, so give me a
2d12.
2d12, yeah.
Eight.
Okay, it looks very wounded now with the ringing of the bell.
Just step back a little bit further. Yeah, but on my screen, there's literally no one standing next to Gottwald. Crazy.
Well, there won't be in a moment.
Your overconfidence will be your undoing.
How dare you?
What the first mate would say. Is your turn?
Yes. Alright, Gottwald's gonna swing at the skeleton with this anchor. 17 for 14.
Yes, you destroy that skeleton.
Smash him, but good. 5, 10, 15. I can make it to the first mate. And I will smash him, but good. No, I won't.
Oh, a nat 1. Suddenly, you know what? You're having to go down those slimy steps and not fucking fall.
Yep. It's and the anchor's real heavy. I'm off center. It's all just awkward.
Yep, it's a wide swing.
Yep.
In fact, for funsies, go ahead and give me a dex save.
Oh, great.
Sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun.
It does sound like fun.
About an 11.
Okay. You find yourself like, whoa, and then catch yourself for a second as the camera pans on your hoof like nearing the edge, and like dust and pebbles and slime goes like scooching 30 feet into the water below.
Great.
Mr. Toro.
All right. Here we go.
25 will be blasting. Almost to that 20 on that one. You guys have rolled some sick fucking damage, and 6 is enough to destroy. You don't even have to blast it forward. The first mate just gets blasted into the wall, and as it does, his body just like disappears into the wall and is no more.
So that one was a ghost.
Well, they've all disappeared.
They've all disappeared, to be fair.
And Gottwald still didn't get a chance to punch it.
Nope. I never got to punch the little ghost.
They are kind of skeletal ghost pirates, yeah. Yeah, so this stairway descends down. The whole stairs goes 50 feet, because obviously they go down to the bottom, but there's water that covers 20 feet. So the water comes up like to this part of the stairs, and it smells straight up like seawater.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Well, we've got to go down there. That's where the skeletons are. And that's whatever there's after, whatever they're after is down there too.
Nope.
Do you want me to carry you, Summer? I can put you under an arm and we can carry you like an inner tube.
She's already got her hamster ball thing.
That's true. Oh, you turn your hamster ball thing on.
I plan on it, but still, she will not willingly go in the water if she can help it, unless it's to try to look cool. This is not to look cool.
Or to save people. You did try to save people with the hamster balls.
That was to look cool.
Oh, okay. There were cameras there. I had to make it look like I was saving people.
I could have been judged if I didn't, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I can push you if you want. I'm already pretty far down, actually. How far am I from the actual water's edge?
From on the stairs, or like leaping into the...
Well, both, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you leapt down from here, it'd probably be a 10-foot drop before you hit the water.
Okay.
If you just go further down the stairs, and once you reach here, you're basically, obviously, at water level.
But I can see the bottom, though. I can see, like, where the floor actually is, the bottom of the water.
Yes, yeah, and that's why you can tell, like, the water seems to be about 20... Well, you can see the bottom because of the lights, I think. Honestly, it's pretty dark, murky water. It's not like it's crystal clear, like this nice, like, what I'm picturing, like a bathhouse type situation where it's all, like, that is not the way. This looks like fucking, like, dark ocean water, and it's all pitch dark down here except for Salva's lights. Dark, murky, ominous ocean water down here. That just, these stairs just, like, end at, and the water's there. But you could see there's a statue in the middle of this room that appears to have been, like, destroyed, and, like, chunks of it have been fallen off into the water. And then you notice a door in the southeast is open. I'm just shutting it to kind of block your line of sight because, again, you can't really see. At least from up here, you couldn't see into the water depths.
All right. Well, Gotwall's going to drink a potion of water breathing.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure if I got one of those from some. Yeah, I got one. Oh, I bought some earlier. I think
I can go down there.
Yeah. You can. You should. But there's I know there's skeletons down there.
Do you want to strip? Do you want to strip to your water uniform, or keep your?
I do because
we have water uniforms. Have I been wearing it underneath these robes the whole time?
All the rest of them would tear off, and they've got water uniforms. Toral just tears off and just naked underneath, and he's like, "You guys have uniforms."
Why did no one give me a uniform?
This is what you guys did last week?
We all went with not matching uniforms in the middle of the battle.
I don't think so because I can see the bottom. I can just walk along the bottom.
Yes, but the DM will gently remind that underwater combat rules would apply.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. But I could just fit. I could just.
I mean, yeah, it's
I could just punch them.
Sure.
Just punch my way out of water breathing.
There's no problem.
Punch
I can't
the water.
Punch my way out of. Damn it.
That's right. All right, I'll descend towards the water. But yes, Toro, please jump in the water with me. Come down here.
All right, we hold hands.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Just kidding.
Ah!
You make me look like fool for the last time, bird.
Belly flop.
Yeah, smash. And then you've got Mac, Cheese, and Savra up there.
We will all jeeringly peer pressure Safra into getting him.
Jeeringly peer pressure, because that's worked.
Chicken!
Wait, do we have to go underwater? Like, for what
So
it looks like there's stairs. Is there a wall there?
Well, the stairs go down into the water, and the door that goes into the next room is fully underwater. So yes, we have to go underwater to go into the next room.
Ugh. Must be like I can use my spider climbing shoes to just walk the wall and just go around.
So what is? Can you post those in the chat? Remind us of the, because there's a tall ass ceiling.
Oh.
Does it literally let you, like Spider-Man?
Hang on.
Yeah, I mean this is a large
This is what it
chamber here,
says.
and then you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. The slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface. There's one covered by ice or oil.
That sounds like Spider-Man.
Yeah, vertical surfaces obviously is walls, and then ceiling. So yeah, Zara, if you wanted to, you could just say, fuck those stairs, and walk along this wall, and basically just stick to the wall and or ceiling.
Yeah, so as Gottwald calls out chicken as he goes underwater, she just goes, and just crosses her arms and just starts walking up the wall.
Nice.
I'm not sure I knew you could do that.
She yells out chicken and she goes, sheep.
Yeah, I think we'd forgotten all about those shoes for a while. I don't know if they've come into play yet. Yeah,
they've come into play one other time. But yeah, I love these shoes.
The ceiling even in this next chamber is 50 feet high.
Okay.
With 20 feet of water. So if that makes sense.
So there's 30 feet in between the water surface and the top of the ceiling.
Correct.
Lots of space, lots of air. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, and Toril and Gottwald, currently you have water breathing, so you can go in and out of... Now, only Toril actually has a swim speed. So, Gottwald, you're still very awkwardly...
like walking like slow-mo, like pushing through the water.
Yeah, it feels like that feeling like you're in water, right? And it's like slowing you down, and you're like getting some good exercise, wearing all your armor, but you're not having to worry about breath.
Yeah.
And as you turn deeper into this chamber...
You look up, you see Salva walking.
Looking down at us.
Yeah, the chamber ahead
us.
was once a library, but the books have been removed, which Mac found where all the books might have been thrown into in the storage room. And the place is flooded with stagnant, briny water. The chamber reeks of rotten fish. Guarding the entrance is a suit of armor covered in viscous slime. Skeletons float lifelessly in the water. Actually, no, they don't, because I described them as disappearing. Well, if they're still floating in the water, you might have noticed they must have just gotten killed. We'll say that. That's allows you to time the battle.
So when I came in, they were walking in the door, and now they're dead?
You still see some that are walking in the door,
Okay.
so it's the timing gets a little wonky because we spent like 6 seconds or something. But you saw some dead bodies, and then you see some that are still like walking. They all are basically walking towards. There's this giant kind of curved wall in front of you, and then passages that lead east and south, and that they're all moving out of those passages, kind of out of your line of sight. But you can hear the sounds of a muffled battle because you're in fucking water.
Yeah.
So it all has that weird, like, watery, muffled sound effect.
What do I hear? Besides the rain outside.
Well, yeah. Hopefully we stay okay. Savra, you also hear the sound of muffled battle because it's coming from the water.
Okay. She's just peering over and looking.
Yeah. So Mac, Gottwald, and Toril have water breathing and are in the water. Savra is walking along the walls with her spidery slippers. Put you...
Why are they in the water?
That is the way forward.
Oh, okay. Well, I got the Cloak of the Manta Ray, and then the...
And also, as far as water breathing, though, if you've got the Cloak of Manta Ray, you can jump up and down. Like, the water's only 20 feet tall, and the room's like 50 feet tall? Is that what you described?
No.
You could do the turtle thing. Like, turtles can hold their breath for a long time, too. So you can just pop up when you need to pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also for Cheese, he needs to be able to
That's
breathe.
true. Yeah, Cheese does need to
Or
breathe, I
Cheese.
suppose.
But yeah, let me follow them.
Okay.
Let me close the door.
Yeah, bring my lights with me. Please stay with me.
Oh yeah, the lights. Where do you want to put the lights? You can kind of either put them east or south. You know what? Actually, can they be? How far can they be split?
Each light is 20 feet apart from each other.
All right, that's perfect. We'll make. I'm gonna make this smaller, and then I will double it. All right. So you light up this area, and you can definitely hear and see from a distance, but the lights help immensely. You think without the lights, you would not be able to see even, maybe Gottwald's dark vision would help him see. But again, it's that weird sight in water, right? It's still like it's murky water. So you're not even sure like dark vision would necessarily help with that much, but the magical lights do help light up. And you see them all seemingly attacking and going. The ones on the east are attacking to the south, and the ones in the south are attacking to the east. So whatever they're going after is kind of the opposite side of like where this wall is.
Okay. So wait, so say that again?
So the passages obviously going east and south, and you can see from your point of view there are skeletal pirates again on like the bottom of the water, so the bottom depths, marching and attacking. This side is attacking toward their south, and then this side seems to be attacking towards their east. So whatever is going on is happening on the other side of this kind of central wall structure.
They're all underwater, right?
Everybody's underwater, yeah.
So, using a mage hand, she'll just like give like the 1 second to Gottwald as he's like powering through the water, and she'll just like walk along to see which fight it looks like it's going better, and then like use the mage hand to point, like go this way.
If you want to give me a stealth check, Sabra.
Hey, I'm above the water.
You are. I will. Yeah, I'll give you advantage on the stealth check. You feel like you'd be pretty easily be able to crawl.
I am hiding up by the roof line.
Yeah, be able to do some reconnaissance.
It's okay, berries. Come here. Dogs are freaking out.
Yeah, storms.
Nah, I'm not that stealthy. It's okay, Weenie. Hi, Weenie.
9 with advantage.
Yeah. I do have an inspiration I can use if I need to.
You feel like this might be a good inspiration time if you want to truly get some reconnaissance without starting a fight immediately or being involved in the fight immediately.
Okay, I'll try again. One more time. It's a regular.
The equivalent of being in Baldur's Gate and suddenly being drawn into initiative.
An 11.
All right, 11 is good enough.
Better.
Did you want to peer? Well, I'll just let you peer out right here.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
All right, so what you see, Savra,
all bad things.
Several dead skeletons floating above a chaotic underwater battle that unfolds beneath you in the flooded library. Skeletal pirates and the undead pirate captain battle a large tentacled monstrosity with multiple eyes and a toothed maw. The creature crushes a skeleton with its mighty tentacles, but the undead's numbers have taken a toll. The beast is bloodied and badly injured, but you see the captain continues his relentless assault with an ebony blade, and a voice cries out now in all of your minds and says, "Destroy them!" And I believe that is where we're going to end our session tonight.
All right.
Good, because the dogs are up here freaking out, man.
We're fighting for a tentacle monstrosity this time. How
What's a
unusual!
twist? What a twist. MVPC. Oh dear, it's very competitive right now.
No, it's been changing like second to second the last couple of.
Oh dear,
like,
second to second. Well, I'm ending it now, where we've got a tie between Gottwald and Mac. I feel like we've had ties the last couple times.
For a long time, there was a 3-way tie.
Wow. D20 roll off, please, between Gottwald and Mac.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Reese, why don't you give us the honor of rolling for Mac with a D20?
Okay. Hopefully it's bigger than a 4.
Gottwald actually rolled pretty well, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an 8.
It's an 8.
Twice,
All right.
It's twice what 4.
Gottwald, MVPC. Winner of ties. A spell scroll. Fell out of that erotic poetry book.
That's right. Disguise self. I can look like a slightly smaller Minotaur.
You can magically change, I think, your...
That's true. Yeah, it's like you can... Yeah.
The whole appearance.
You can get rid of horns, that kind of thing.
Your Minotaur looks like now like Orc Jesus as we're getting ready to do a long rest.
That's right. Pulls out the bondage wear.
All right, that is going to do it for our session of Call from the Deep. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching. Be sure to head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. Thank you, of course, to the patrons. I'm distracted by Reese's pick.
Bionic Man.
It's really cool.
It is kind of cool. Shout out to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocide, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, Corey, Big Nut, John F., John L., Scott, Eric, Tyler, Nathan, Kit, Crystal, Counselor, Andrew, Daryl, the Reldrin, Captain 2079, Stephanie, Andy, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Amit, Lumpy Spuds, and Gold patrons RPG, Papercraft, Pretty Boy, and Luma, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Luma, Yuma, Sam, Jerome, Nathan, Fasica, Torta, Scott, Rufus, Carolyn, Jerry, Thomas, and Glenn. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time with an even oranger shirt.
Every week.
Every week. The shirt is going to be more orange than the last.
One day he'll come in just wearing a traffic cone.
That's right, yeah. Good art, Bionic Man. What are those, what's the Boston Dynamics videos of the robots that are supposed to be sentient?
Did you have to build that first, or did it come like that?
We had to build it. It's hydraulics.